Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Books for Kids. So today I'm going to be reading you this book called The Purple Coat by Amy Hest, pictured by Amy Schwartz. I just want to say this is one of my favorite books because I love the color purple, and I just imagined it's me getting this coat. And also, one thing I will mention when it happens in the book is like me too. Okay? So, let's begin. The Purple Coat by Amy Hest. Every fall, when the leaves start melting into purples and reds and those bright golden shades of pumpkin, Mama says, "Coat time, Gabrielle." And they ride 2 trains to Grandpa's tailor shop in the city. On the Silver Express from Meadow Lawn to Pennsylvania Station, Gabby sits close to the window, her nose pressed to the smudged glass, for nearly an hour. At Penn Station, they walk fast, through long dark passageways and underground tunnels. On a distant speaker, someone calls out, 34th Street change here for the Downtown Express, Uptown Express, and the Crosstown Shuttle." Mama follows across all the Broadway local, the noisiest subway of all, with its ancient, rattly windows and wheels that hiss and screech so loud they have to cover their ears between stations. Grandpa's shop is on the 20th floor in a fancy office building that is even taller than that. This elevator is too fast and too crowded. "This year you ought to get gold buttons," Mama says. "Big gold buttons on your navy blue coat." A lady in fur steps on 24, and Gabby bends forward to pull her gray rag sock just past her knee. "I think a purple coat would be much nicer," she answers. "Purple?" Mama laughs. "What's funny about purple?" demands Gabby, puffing out her lower lip. "There's nothing funny about it," admits Mama. "But navy blue coats are what you always get." Gabby makes a face. She sighs. She slips her left foot into and out of the frigid moccasin that slides over her heel when she walks. "Greetings!" Grandpa hugs them both in 2 woolly arms. He wears the same green sweater as always, with its suede patched elbows and a line of leather buttons down the front. Grandpa calls it one of his treasures, a wet relic from the old days. "Did we keep you waiting, Pop?" Mom stands at the wall of windows with city views all around. Gabby moves toward the neat rows of fabrics on the wall opposite. She drags red-painted fingertips slowly across the rainbow of colors stacked in open shelves way up to the ceiling and down to the polished wood floor. "Hello, purple," she whispers, pausing on the prettiest shade of all. "Hungry, girls?" There's fun in Grandpa's eyes. Magician style, he uncovers a platter of sandwiches from the corner deli. Mama laughs. "Up to your old tricks again, Pop." She reaches for a fat sandwich, eats it fast, then rushes off to do her city shopping. I'll just hold it like this to this page because it's just one picture on this side. When she is gone, Grandpa turns to Grandpa. "Salami or pastrami?" "Salami," she answers. "The same as always. Did you remember pickles, Gramps?" "I even ordered extras." They sit side by side on Grandpa's big oak desk with drawers from top to bottom. Everywhere are pencils and pens and little scraps of paper. Pink messages are stacked to a corkboard, and an important-looking calendar is marked up with appointments and phone numbers and skirts and shirt and coat numbers, too. Grandpa bites into his sandwich and makes a little sound, which means he likes it very much. "Want a bite of the leaniest pastrami in town?" he asks. Gabby shakes his head. "I'll stick to what I know I like, salami. Once in a while it's good to try something new," he suggests. "How else do you know if you'll like it?" "Next time, maybe." So the other thing that's close to me in this book is the salami thing. I used to only eat salami. I still love salami, but I actually tried ham and turkey like on my sandwich, and I really like it too. But like salami's still my favorite. And I'm just gonna continue. Now business. Grandpa brushes crumbs off the knees of his pants and points to a half-dozen bolts of dark fabric. I pulled out all the navy blues, dark and lighter, nearly sapphire, smoky navy, hazy navy. I want purple. Gabby interrupts. Purple? But you always get a navy coat. This time, I want purple. When Grandpa frowns, his thick eyebrows meet to the corner to cover up the tiny scar above his nose. I suppose you asked your mother? Gabby looks down at the toes of her moccasins. She said no purple coat, Grandpa guesses. Not exactly, Gabby said slowly. What she said was, navy blue coats are what I always get. Grandpa marches past the desk twice. Gabby marches behind. Purple, he murmurs, and he seems to be talking to the air. A beautiful purple coat, down to my ankles, with purple buttons and a big pocket on the side. It must have a purple hood, she goes on, and a pleat in the back to make it easy when I run. I'm a fast runner, Grandpa. He stops pacing and pours cream soda from a can. Bubbles rise quickly to the rim of 2 glasses. A navy coat is such a classic, Gabrielle. Once in a while, it's good to try something new, she answers. You said so yourself. Grandpa rubs a fist across the pointy parts of his chin. He walks to the window with city views all around. Then he says, Your mother wanted a tangerine-colored dress once, when she was 6 or so. Tangerine? Gabby shrieks. Grandpa nods. Tangerine. All she talked about was tangerine. Well, did you make her one? Did you, Grandpa? Finally, I did. I bet it was pretty too, almost as pretty as my purple coat could be. Suddenly, Grandpa clicks 2 fingers in the air. I have an idea, he begins. Of course, no one needs an exceptional tailor. You're an exceptional tailor. Grandpa stands a little taller. This year, I will make you something very special. He now says, a color that is navy blue on one side and purple on the other. Reversible. Gabby jumps high in the air. When she lands, her socks are scrunched around her ankles. Let's make the purple side first. Better view of the picture. I hate the fitting, she complains a few minutes later. Grandpa's mouth is lined with pins. He measures her arms from shoulder to fingertips. He measures her leg from the head up to her waist and around the top of her chest. When there is nothing left to measure, he kisses the tip of her nose. Gabby slides off the table, then leans on 2 elbows and to inspect Grandpa's work. Will you make it long to my ankles? Not quite. Grandpa bends over to the paper pattern he's cutting into the shape of a coat. Will there be a hood to keep me warm on extra cold days? If there's fabric left over, you will have a hood. Will it have a pleat in the back? To make it easy when you run, Grandpa nods. How about a purple lining? Gabrielle, he warns. Don't push your luck. Mama comes back at 4. How's the navy coat coming along? She asks as her packages slip to the floor. Grandpa coughs a bit. Gabby twirls in front of the dark, dusty mirror. Say, Pop, that is some gorgeous purple. Mama fingers those yards of fabric draped on the cutting board. Grandpa clears his throat. Gabby and I have decided on a different sort of coat this year. He says it quietly. Different how? Gabby twirls until she's dizzy. She wishes she could race the elevator 28 floors to the lobby. She'd find her way to the Broadway local, hide out in those underground tunnels. It's reversible, she hears herself blurt out loud. Navy on one side and purple on the other. Pop! Gabrielle gets a navy blue coat. Always, Mama adds firmly, with 2 rows of buttons and a half belt in the back. You wanted a tangerine dress once when you were 6 or so. Mama bends down into the ancient wool cabinet chair with wheels on the bottom. She kicks off her pumps. Don't you remember? It had tangerine pockets and tangerine sleeves that puffed over the shoulders, Grandpa says. A tiny tangerine buttons and a frilly tangerine collar. Mama shakes her head. It was so unlike me to want to dress like that. Once in a while, it's good to try something new. A person gets tired of the same old thing all the time, Gabby says. Like salami. Or a navy blue coat. pretty shade of purple, Mama. Gorgeous. You said so yourself. Mama twirls her mouth around. Remember, tangerine, Grandpa points a figure in the air. Why do I feel outnumbered, Mama sighs, and she smiles, but very slowly. I have a sneaky suspicion, she says at least, this is going to be the best purple coat ever. Gabby can't believe her ears. You know, there just may be a day or two when I don't feel like purple, she says it softly, her very worried voice. There just may be, answers Mama. So, on those days, Gabrielle, you can turn your sleeves inside out and flip your coat around no to navy. And that is just what she decides to do. The end. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed that book. Like I said at the beginning, that's one of my favorite books, and I just want you guys to be able to experience that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.